What's up, guys?
What's up?
I'm Eli.
I'm Nick.
And we are Nothing of Note. And today we're watching...
The She-Hulk trailer. She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
At Law.
I was excited whenever I saw they changed the title.
Name of the title.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they changed it.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That makes me excited for some things.
Yeah. I really like Jennifer Walters, so I'm excited to see what they do with it in the show.
Yeah. When you say Jennifer Walters, is that the actress's name, or is that
No.
the name of... Okay.
That's
cool.
the...
She-Hulk.
Yeah. Her alter ego.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about She-Hulk, honestly. Which is cool. I mean, I
know
like her.
A decent amount, but not like... I know her like in some comic books where she interacts with other heroes. I don't know like her origin. I don't know like a lot of stuff, but...
I don't know her origin either, which is exciting.
Yeah.
But this kind of's got a lot of hate I've seen online.
Yes.
Specifically for its CGI, so I'm curious to see how that'll look.
Yeah, if that's
People I've
basically
talked
all
to-
I've heard is just people talking about the CGI.
Yeah, people I've talked to have just said like that they're not excited about it, but I'm pretty excited about it.
Mhm.
I think you're
Yeah.
excited about it.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, so
Let's get
let's
into
get
it.
into it.
Being a superhero
Bruce Banner.
is a trial by fire. Who's gonna protect the world if not people like you?
I'm
That's cool.
Jennifer Walters.
Yes.
I'm a lawyer. I have great friends. Can we get some shots, please? It's an emergency. Demanding job.
We just started a superhuman law division, and I want you to be the face of it.
And a frustrating
that's-
family.
Cause you didn't ask for this,
Abomination.
but you still gotta deal with it.
That's what that
The
is.
transformations are triggered by anger and fear.
Those are like the baseline of any woman just existing. No. Bruce, kind of feels like if I don't transform, I'm gonna die.
Yes. No.
I just
I
want
love
to be
Bruce's
normal, anonymous lawyer.
Can you tell us where She-Hulk is?
Jen, you're a story now.
Girl, your ass looks crazy right now. You could be an Avenger.
Oh, I'm not a superhero. That is for billionaires and narcissists and adult orphans for some reason. Is there anything more depressing than dating in your 30s?
Yeah, this is the best date I've had in a while.
Oh,
Should we split some fries?
let's get those to go.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Yeah.
so I see the CGI thing a little bit.
Yeah, she looked like...
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome. Sorry. I was just like about to slap you. I was like, I'll grab this instead.
No, I see the CGI thing a little bit.
She looks like Fiona from Shrek. There was a
That's
couple
really
scenes.
accurate.
There was a couple.
That's really accurate. That's really accurate. I don't. It was confusing because in some scenes, like it looked terrible.
Yeah.
In other scenes, she reminded me more of like Gamora, where she just looked like someone with green paint on her.
Yeah, it looked good in a couple scenes, I thought.
And I hope
But-
that it's just that they're just not finished with it yet.
Yeah. I mean, shows sometimes release trailers and stuff without like all the finished touches on it. So, and I mean, with the backlash that it's getting right now, it's gonna look better by the time it comes out. Like it definitely will.
Abomination.
Yeah.
We get the OG actor.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a second to put that together. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit like, he's from something.
Yeah.
He's from Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that makes sense.
It's really cool that they're tying in, like, because it's kind of like the Hulk movie has always been, like...
The only thing that has carried over from that movie was the general.
Yes.
And that was really the only thing that carried over from it. But now we're actually getting to see... we saw Abomination before, but he looked a little different than in the original one.
Which,
And
that
then,
makes sense.
Yeah. And then now we get to see Abomination again with The actor.
Right.
Yeah.
Same actor. Yeah. Which is cool. Which I guess that maybe it seems like he'll probably be the villain. Then I would assume.
I don't think so.
But well,
and okay,
because
here's
in the comics I know that he is actually used by the military some.
so here's my thought process. I was kind of thinking this already. Like maybe this is happening during the blip because you've got Intelligent Hulk, which happens during the blip, and then also. Shang-Chi, which happens after the blip, has Abomination in it working with Wong. So I'm wondering if this is how we get from that Abomination to the Abomination that...
I forgot that was Abomination and they were working together.
Yeah. So, and he even called him the name, that's that guy's name, not the actor's name, but the character's name. Wong did.
He was like, you're supposed to pull your punches.
Yeah.
Or something.
Amilo or...
Yeah, I can't remember. But...
I don't
Dude, that's so awesome.
Yeah, so
that makes me even more excited for this show.
Yeah, and like, it would make sense if it happened like before the blip and maybe some of it after the blip, just with like I said, where the state of that Bruce was in there, because he kind of changes states as you go through the movies. And
I wonder if that's how she is exposed to... Like, the gamma radiation gets the Hulk.
Yeah, because I'm not sure how that's going to happen.
She gets hulked?
She gets hulked out.
She gets hulked out?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know how she would have, but maybe she helps him, like, with the experiments and getting... But also, she's not a scientist. She's an attorney, so...
No, so
it's very confusing.
I'm really interested.
There's a big question mark in my head for that.
I'm excited to find that out. I think it makes sense that she would react in a similar way that Bruce does since they are cousins. So like that could be something, versus
same
like
genes, genetics.
Abomination reacted very differently,
right?
And other people have died from it. You know, like
it's kind of like the Super Soldier serum,
exactly.
Where like Pure Heart Captain America, reacted well. Yeah. I think. I just totally lost my train of thought, but oh my gosh. Oh, the Attorney at Law. So one of the reasons that I was excited hearing that is because in my mind I'm thinking Disney Plus is announcing new Marvel show, reboot of Daredevil, Matthew Murdock, Attorneys at Law. Are we gonna get some crossover?
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm excited. I think they have to. They kind of have to.
And they need to bring all the characters from the old shows that were great, and they're doing that so far. Like Kingpin, Matt Murdock, same actors. Fantastic job.
I'd love to see Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
One that I didn't care for as much was Iron Fist, because they didn't have someone who, like, was trained in the martial arts stuff, like Shang-Chi was, and it turned out really well, and I wish we would have gotten that.
And we talked about that.
He did a good job as Danny Rand, but like...
Yeah, we talked about I said he's a great Danny Rand.
Yeah.
But not such a great Iron Fist. I thought the actor was perfect. I think he was cast well for Danny Rand.
Right. I just don't think they gave him enough time to like learn the fights and the choreography.
Yeah. I agree.
And I've heard some other stuff about that show where like they really didn't do any favors for the fights, and it's a show about like
martial arts.
Yeah, like
I mean,
that's
Iron Fist
what
is about like
should be
Buddhism,
So we're seeing what they're capable with Shang-Chi, and then what we got with that. It definitely I already was like, it wasn't great, but then you see Shang-Chi and you're like, oh, that's
Shang-Chi. I said was like it was like a Jackie Chan movie, but done today with a higher budget, like everything I ever wanted.
Right.
Out of like a kung fu movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
it was awesome.
I mean,
so I am excited for them to bring Iron Fist in,
and I would be awesome. I'd be super great with that character or with that actor if he got like some training and like was actually able to do some of that stuff. I mean, I know that's not something that you learn overnight, but like.
Disney's keeping it under the cover, but they've got that actor like he's been in training for like 2 years.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, I mean, like obviously, I think Kung Lan plays it has to have a huge parallel for Shang-Chi. So like, but I say all that to say we're kind of digressing. I need to digress, but like, I think that we'll see hopefully some crossover. With Matthew Murdock, but what does that mean for all the old shows? What is the reboot going to do, and what does that mean, and how are they going to fit into the world?
It seems like at this point, Marvel's kind of taking a stance with the shows and the movies and stuff, more like in the comic books where you have like this sphere over here is cosmic,
stories, yeah.
this sphere is multiverse. So you've got the different sort of the WandaVisions, the Spider-Man, the Doctor Strange, like all of that ties into the multiverse stuff. But then you've got stuff over here that's like that. This is like so this would be another thing where it's like ground level. The humanity of the heroes.
Yeah, stuff that
like
Spider-Man Homecoming, Falcon and the Winter Soldier did really good jobs of humanizing the events. Like you see, like the good guys beat the bad guys, but then you see like New York was destroyed, homes were messed up. Even Hawkeye, like her dad was killed.
Yeah.
Oh, we're trying to figure out the government for all the blip, like all the people that were kicked out of their homes. Like it really helps to just give such a more of a depth to the stories,
right?
I think.
Well, and I say that to say like I don't think like this will cross over with like stuff like Miss Marvel because that's going more in the cosmic sphere with Captain Marvel, and like it's like for the first few movies for like it took like 5 years from Iron Man to Avengers, like you had one storyline that spanned, and now we've evolved to where you have that one multiverse storyline.
There's like
but then it's like there's 5 simultaneous storylines that are going all at once.
Yeah, you've got like the cosmic Doctor Strange, and then you got like the friendly neighborhood.
Yeah,
which is like She-Hulk, Matthew
which
Murdock,
is more what the comic books
Spider-Man. Yeah. Which I love. I think it's a great way to tell stories.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's worked and it works well.
So I think since we're just now seeing the beginning of it, a lot of people are like, well, nothing's making sense. It's not all going together, and it's like. Right. Yeah, but you wouldn't have had this many shows in this short of a time previously, and they're still like giving you that long-term satisfaction of building to an in-game level event.
Yeah, and even when the fan base was smaller, there were people that said that about the original movies when it was nowhere near as complicated.
Right. That's
so true. Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited, and especially because then I'll finish with this. For me, Doctor Strange, I enjoyed. But it's really nice to still get to watch the Moon Knights and the She-Hulks and the Spider-Mans and just get a good story from a superhero and not have to have so many moving parts. It's refreshing.
Yes.
Not that I dislike the other parts so much, but it's we've had so much of that lately. Mm-hmm. It's really nice to just get to focus on one hero and their story.
Yeah,
and you were saying, how the comic books did.
I'm excited for the future of Marvel right now. It's looking good. So
So we say a lot to say. We are excited for the show. There's some backlash, I think.
Yeah,
but I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be good.
I think the CGI is gonna get fixed, and I think that everyone's gonna forget about it. Once the show comes out, and I think it's gonna be good.
And I think the CGI probably does need to get fixed.
So. It does. Yes.
It's not. It's after what I heard though. It's not that bad.
It's not as bad as some people were making it out to be, but it's. I would like it not to look like.
Feige fix it.
Fiona.
Yeah, I don't want to think of Shrek.
I don't want to think of Shrek. I'd rather think of Gamora.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. So hey, thanks for watching, guys. Let us know if you're excited for the new show. What do you think's gonna happen, theories and everything. But hey, comment, subscribe, hit that bell.
Bye, guys.
Bye.